What are your top 5 rides at Furuvik? So starting off at number 5 spot, you guys have picked Draken. And for anyone who does not know, Draken is Swedish for dragon, meaning that this ride is going to be absolutely awesome. For me though, it is not so much a dragon theming or the awesome scenery you do head around that makes this ride in particular so great, but whether you are the sort of people to take on the rides like Lightning or Extreme, or on the other hand the ones who sit on the benches with the bags, this ride has fun for the entire family, and actually will build you up for those bigger rides with its many series of drops, twists, turns, and even airtime hills it seems like, as you make your way around the 2 or possibly even 3 of your lucky laps. Just be aware though that with this being one of the only family coasters at the park, and of course it running on only one train, you could be waiting a very long time to board the Dragon itself. You cannot have a theme park without a drop tower, and Furuvik is no exception, with our next ride being called Sky Tower. And whilst this ride does seem very tall by the name, in fact it's not actually that high, with my best estimates seeming that this ride is around 20 feet in the air, which is around tree level and a little bit smaller than some of the other rides at the park. Saying that though, amongst the amazing views you can still get of the other attractions, the real amazingness of this ride comes in terms of the thrills, as unlike your normal drop tower where you may rise to the top, stop for a while, get those amazing views, and then drop again, on Sky Tower, not only will you rise, drop, and bounce, but do that consistently, meaning that if you had your eyes closed for the first drop, you will get your chance to open them within its 3-minute duration. So what are you waiting for? You can take on Sky Tower, or rather soar with the Dragon a little bit lower to the ground. Located right next door to Sky Tower though, for a number 3 spot, you guys have picked Fireball. And this ride is actually quite ironic, because at the same time that it has a very unique part towards it that you will be seeing in 1 second, it is also a very common ride around the world. And so if you do visit theme parks oftenly, you may want to miss out this ride for the more unique attractions, but if you rarely visit them and want to have something that's far different from what you've ever experienced before, then it may be worth taking on this ride, as after you made it down that initial drop, round the bank turns and over the airtime hills, that sensation of going back through it again, this time backwards though, is something truly like nothing else. I guess here choosing between the number 2 and 1 spot for this part would have been no easy decision, and whilst I probably would put this one at the number 1 spot if it was me, there is no question that both the rides that we are bound to cover are number 1 spot worthy. Just look at this launch in this ride. From the moment that you were in your seats, you are going to be shot forwards at some pretty crazy speeds, followed by a series of some pretty smooth and looking quite slow actually turns, drops, airtime hills, and well, I didn't realize that happened in this ride. Once you do get through the layout once, you actually go back round it again. So basically like a giant version of Draken. However, I also imagine that similar to Draken, this new for 2023 ride could get some pretty long queues. Seriously guys, if you are visiting Sweden, I would visit the park for that ride alone. It looks so much fun as a family thrill coaster, and definitely one which I would go around multiple times if it hasn't got an hour long so cute. Okay, we've now made it to our number 1 spot, and for anyone who's seen this ride before will know that it really is an extreme ride. With for starters, you being able to board a long row of seats, and for the most intense experience, try to get the furthest outwards, and of course for the calmest experience, get the furthest inwards, as with this ride also spinning around, whilst you're tilted, twisted, flipped, and all that you can imagine. If you are on the furthest and out towards the end, you will be experiencing the most, in our eyes, thrilling experience that you can get on this attraction, but it is those sensations where you just about make it upside down, not fully, but just about, and way upside down for a while, that really makes you get off this ride and want to take a little bit of a breather before continuing your day. Thank you all for watching, bye bye.